First of all, spoiler warning, watch true colours before you watch this video, you dinguses.
After you, dude.
Oh, no. After you, my dear.
Welp, I guess I was wrong about Marcy's anti-villain arc. Laugh it up, punks. With that being said, what an amazing finale. It was all set up so well, yet I didn't expect a thing. I mean, I did totally predict that Marcy would hurt her friends because of an unchecked flaw, but that's about it. However, now the question is, what's going to happen to her now that everything's out in the open? And I think I have a pretty good idea for what that could be. Before I get into it though, make sure you subscribe for that sweet Frog Show content. I'll be talking about it a lot during season 3, and many of you who tune in regularly don't subscribe, and my channel could really do with the support. With that out of the way, back to the video.
This is gonna be awesome!
My idea is that Andrias wants to use Marcy as a host for the frog beast to possess. What gave me this idea is seeing the similar tubes that are connected to both the weakened beast and the mortally wounded Marcy. What could their purpose possibly be? After thinking about it, it's almost obvious that the tubes are acting as a sort of life support for the both of them. As for the liquid Marcy is subdued inside the tube, this is likely healing her would-be fatal wound. So why save Marcy, I wondered. And then it hit me. Maybe the frog beast needs a fresh new body. Specifically, the body situated right in front of it. But what makes her the best candidate? Why go through the trouble of healing Marcy instead of finding somebody who's already in better condition? Well, let's take a look. Marcy being linked to one of the Calamity Box stones is most likely the key factor here. The frog obviously has some sort of connection to the stones and the box. But what is that connection? The answer lies in the beast's connection to Andrias. I strongly believe that the frog beast has a history of manipulating and possessing people connected to the stones. Specifically, he's done it to Andrias once before. It's possible that Andrias was once good. He was then manipulated to make all the wrong decisions, and I have a very good reason for believing this. Something that strikes me as odd about Andrias and the beast's relationship is the way in which Andrias refers to the beast as his lord. If Andrias's only motivation was to conquer and rule other planets, then why would he bow down to the beast? If he was only interested in power, surely he wouldn't bow down to anyone. Because of this, I believe Andrias is only a puppet. Hell, he even says our revenge to the beast instead of my revenge. In the mural depicting the king's past actions, he has glowing red eyes as if he's been possessed by something. You know who else has glowing red eyes? The frog beast. In fact, that's its signature feature. Not only that, but in my opinion it looks more like the beast's eyes are in the shadows, while Andrias is the one dealing out the destruction. Do I think that Andrias is solely a victim, and doesn't have to take any accountability for his actions? Absolutely not. I think most likely, the beast would manipulate him, pushing him to make more and more bad decisions. Rather than straight up mind controlling him, he probably fueled Andrias's paranoia about his friends, and made him fully succumb to his most toxic traits, much like Andrias did to Marcy. In fact, I think the beast specifically preys upon the vulnerable. We know from hints the show has given us that the key to defeating the beast is with the stones, hence why Andrias wants to prevent the prophecy, and we know that the stones are powered by their owner's best traits. With that being the case, what if the frog beast thrives on negative traits? So this brings us to another question. Why not simply use Andrias again as a vessel? Quite simply, although he's clearly still got some fight left in him, Andrias is old as heck. Also, his body was probably weakened when he was possessed last time. Basically, he's no longer fit to handle the beast's power. Marcy is young, and I think that's probably the main reason why the frog beast needs her specifically. However, I don't think Marcy is at her lowest point yet, and I think that the frog beast would need her to be before it can possess her. As such, I can see Andrias trying and succeeding to manipulate Marcy even further by telling her friends have abandoned her because of what she did. I think her fear of abandonment being validated, coupled with the guilt of what she did to her friends, will be her breaking point. This also provides a pretty perfect way for the conflict to be resolved. Marcy's predicament is being caused by her insecurities, so the obvious solution is for Anna and Sasha to help her overcome her insecurities. When they finally manage to get through true to her. It's then that Marcy will be able to break free of the beast's control. Afterwards, the three girls can at last fulfill the title card's prophecy and bring an end to the frog beast once and for all with a good old-fashioned fight. Hopefully they all get new forms like Super Saiyan 2. Get it? Like Super Saiyan? Please clap. So that's all well and good, but where does it leave Andrias? Honestly, I still think there's a good chance for him to be redeemed. While I don't feel like every villain needs to be redeemed, because of the nature of the show and its biggest theme being self-improvement, it makes a lot of sense for him to get a chance at that as well. As I said, he was most likely manipulated, and all of his actions were for his lord. I'd like if he maybe sacrificed himself for Marcy, realising in the end that he does value their friendship. He's done a lot of awful stuff that he can't really make up for without dying, so this would be the best way for him to go in my opinion. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this Amphibia theory. Give the video a like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like it. Comment with your thoughts and theories down below, and I'll see you next time.